Good morning, welcome to CupO'Forex, and happy Friday. This is David Frank with the daily video analysis for today. And as I said, today is Friday, the 5th of December, and into a very busy week. And the week will end busy. Let's take a look at the calendar. This morning, in about 5 hours and 29 minutes from now at 9:30 a.m., we'll get consumer inflation expectations out of the United Kingdom. This is the number that consumers expect inflation to be at, and they're expecting that to come in at around 2.8, 2.9%, 2.7, between 2.7 and 2.9%. It'll probably come out at around 2.8%. No big surprise there. At 10 a.m., about a half hour later, the European Union will release its gross domestic product year on year. We're expecting that to come in at a tepid 0.8%. No change from the previous quarter when they released their year on year. However, it might come in a tad bit lower. We're going to be watching that number really closely. So will traders of the euro dollar. Also coming out this afternoon, actually at 13:30, will be Canada's net change in employment. We're expecting that number to come in low at 5.0k or 5,000. The biggest news coming out today is out of the United States at 13:30 GMT time. Non-farm payrolls. Everyone's going to be looking at this. Last print came in at 214,000 new jobs for the month last month. We're expecting this number to come out at 232,000 jobs this month, and a possible upward revision of last month. And that's the big news today. In other news coming out of the United States, we get their trade balance. We're expecting that to narrow a bit, coming in at a negative 41.5 billion. Also coming out of Canada today will be their unemployment rate. We're expecting that number to come in at 6.6%. More importantly, we get the United States unemployment rate at the same time. We're expecting that to come in at a very healthy 5.8%, which is very close to their target. Now, full employment rate set by the U.S. Federal Reserve. This could put more and more pressure on the Federal Reserve to make an interest rate change sooner than expected. The Federal Reserve is not expected to raise interest rates until sometime in mid-2015. Okay, that takes care of today's economic calendar. Let's take a look at some technical analysis. I want to look at the euro dollar today. All right, I've opened up my MetaTrader 4 trading platform, and I want to look at the euro dollar. The euro dollar yesterday, we had a bit of a recovery after the remarks by Mario Draghi, which were dovish and indicating that there will be a round of quantitative easing. That did support the euro dollar yesterday, and we saw a healthy boost from that. Question is whether it will last. And I want to go over a couple things. We are right now in the midst of a midterm bearish pattern. You can see we've been bearish ever since at around the 7th of July. 7th, 8th of July when the euro hit its peak, and since then we have been moving lower. It's following the 55-day moving average lower and lower. And another thing that's indicating that we could stay bearish in this market. One, I want you to look at the ladders higher. You have one ladder, one move higher, failing at a key handle of near 1.2850 near there, and then we fell back lower. We touched a low at around 1.2352 at that area, and then we recovered again. We then hit another resistance level near the 1.25 handle. We went above that just for a little bit, and then you can see the bearish engulfing and the fall back lower again, where we hit another low at the 1.23 handle, and then we seem to have bounced off of that level, and we recovered again. Is the euro dollar likely to continue this movement? I think so. I think we're going to stay quite bearish as long as we are below the key 1.25 handle. I don't see any kind of meaningful recovery. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart to see where traders are trading today. And okay, this is the recovery from the remarks from Mario Draghi. Nice bounce higher. We hit some support, a lot of support, at just a smidgen below 1.230. Then we recovered higher. And here's the bounce higher. We moved up, and again, we're starting to see hesitation dojis for buyers and sellers. They started at around 1.23960, and now we see some hesitation. Let's watch the euro dollar a little bit closely today. I think we'll start consolidating for a day, if not throughout today. And Monday we might actually pick up again and start falling again lower. We'll look for some consolidations today. Also, the RSI is starting to flatten out as well, and we're still well below the 70 flag. All right, guys, that takes care of today's video analysis. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll chat again on Monday.